From WQAD, News 8 at 5 starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jason Fechner.
And I'm Denise Hanitka. Thank you for joining us tonight. The search for a missing husband and father is over tonight. The outcome, not what his family and friends had hoped for.
Crews pulled David Harker's body from the Mississippi River just after 9 o'clock this morning. News 8's Chris Miner here tonight with how this case rallied our entire community. Good evening, Chris.
Hello, Jason. You know, it is a true testament to our area that so many people pitched in and hoped this week. Jason.
All right, thank you, Chris, and we will take you to that vigil tonight here on News 8 at 10. A heads up tonight for Trinity patients as Unity Point claims that a security breach may have compromised thousands of patient records. A company spokesperson claims that a third-party worker is to blame. He or she was able to access records from February to August that were supposed to be off limits. Passwords have been changed. Police are investigating. The personal information from nearly 2,000 patients could be at risk. A hospital group has sent letters, though, to notify any impacted patients.
Well, no surprises in the weather today. Our great run of temps continued.
We do have a surprise, though, for Terry, but fun for us. We're going to make him wait until later in the show for that. For now, he is standing by surprise-free with the first check of the forecast. Good evening, Terry.
I can hardly wait here, you guys. You're making me nervous. But in the forecast coming up.
Thank you, Terry. To Washington, where right now President Barack Obama is meeting with congressional leaders at the White House, trying to hammer out a budget deal as the rest of the country copes with day 2 of the government shutdown. Some moderate Republicans have called on Speaker Boehner to let the House vote on a spending bill not tied to any changes in the Affordable Care Act and end the shutdown. So far, Speaker Boehner hasn't put that option on the floor.
Despite the government shutdown, veterans were allowed to visit the World War out there.
While some 800,000 federal workers are on furlough, members of Congress are still getting paid. The 27th Amendment of the Constitution restricts Congress from changing its members' pay. We asked people in the Quad Cities what they think about that, and no surprise, most say that's not fair.
If I want to get paid, I have to work.
Tonight here on News 8 at 6, News 8's Angie Sharp digs deeper to find out what our local lawmakers are saying about getting paid during the shutdown.
Thousands of people are checking out their options for health, and 3 million people nationwide have already logged on.
A no-go tonight for convicted child molester Jerry Sandusky, who lost an appeal to have his case retried. An appellate court judge denied that request today. Sandusky's attorney now says they'll appeal their case to the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. Convicted last year on 45 counts tied to his sexual abuse of young boys, the former Penn State assistant football coach is sentenced to at least 30 years in prison. He's currently serving his time in the same institution that holds most of the state's death row inmates.
In Davenport, the old K's merchandise building could be.
A woman is now suing the LaSalle County Sheriff's Office after deputies strip searched her during a recent arrest. It all happened in May. Dana Holmes' attorneys say that while being arrested for driving under the influence, 3 male deputies and a female deputy removed all of her clothes and then left her naked for 2 minutes until they got a blanket. The officer's report says that she resisted. It doesn't, though, mention any suspicion of Holmes hiding a weapon or drugs. Those are required for a strip search under state law. The LaSalle County Sheriff said that he was not aware of the incident. Still ahead tonight, out of the water.
A serious health concern in Florida about the mysterious illness already killing 9 people and how quickly it takes hold.
And some healthy habits, these small changes doctors now say women can make to cut their risk of getting breast cancer. We'll explain coming up.
You're watching News 8 at 5 with Jason Fechner and Denise Hanitka. Meteorologist Terry Swales and Storm Track 8 weather, sponsored by Service Master by Blaze.
Welcome back. We mentioned last night that once we hit October, Terry starts nosing around the newsroom looking for candy and kind of all the nooks and crannies in there. And Terry then mentioned that there's been no candy around for him to find. Well, some great viewers of ours, Joe and Susan in Milan, they stopped by earlier today and delivered a little gift for Terry here.
Yeah.
We're in turn supposed to deliver this for you. So it's just rain in heaven all over for you there, pal.
Great.
What a happy day.
So thanks to Joe and Susan. That's a nice little bonus there.
It's a shower of
Look
chocolate.
at you, pal. Oh, he's so happy right
Is
now.
that great or what? Well, this is terrific, and I thank them for sure.
And unfortunately, now you have to do
very
the weather.
kind.
You can't sit here and nose your way through it.
Never mind our chewing
Just take
over
a
the
sip.
It'll all be here when you get back, Terry. Don't worry, we promise.
No guarantees.
Smells good. Well, all right, you've earned a few of those, that's for sure. Thanks. Got to watch where I walk over here. The floor is covered with them, Snickers and you name it. Well, here's our view outside once again today, and that sunshine was right back with us, and it warmed the temperatures well into the 80s across the region. We actually hit 85 here in the Quad Cities, and that is 15 degrees above what a typical high would be at this time of year, and you can